Hello, children. Hope all are busy with this scheduled work. Okay, children, are you ready for the class? If not, get ready with your classwork note, pen, pencil, scale, eraser, everything. Hope you all know that in maths class, you should be ready with all these things to do your classwork writing neat and legibly. Okay. Write neatly, draw lines wherever it is necessary. Put today's date, that is much important. Okay, children, this is the second Maths online class for you all. We all know mathematics is the abstract key which turns the lock of the physical universe. Science without maths can't do anything. Each and everything in science is attained only with the rule of maths. Even this digital mode what we are using now has a strong background of maths. Without maths we couldn't have achieved such a high state in technology. Maths is the backbone of all and everything. Okay. Right from the beginning of the day, as we wake up, we are with maths. Once you wake up, what will we do now? Usually we have the habit of seeing mobile or watch to see the time. Yes or no, my dear children? Yes. We will see time and there we have numbers. Okay. Then if we go to shop, we buy things. There again money plays a role, which again has numbers. Again that shopkeeper weighs many things, or weigh milk from which we get tea, milk, boost, coffee, etc. for the beginning of the day. So everything in this universe is somehow binded with maths, and everything is a measure. So we must be very clear with metric units. In previous class we learned what are numbers, how many different types of numbering systems are there. Okay, today we are going to play with numbers along with units. Units comes when we measure. So today we are going to see about measures, metric units, and how it is applied in our day-to-day life. Okay, children, measures can be done in many ways. Here we are going to see about only three things. One is length, next one is capacity, and then weight. How do we measure length? If it is a small thing, small table or small pencil, something which can be measured using our scale, we use scales to measure it. If it is something longer than pencil table, like clothes that the tailors use to stitch, we use measuring tapes. And again, think about a situation where we have to measure long roads. They used to say, no, the distance between Perambalur and Chennai, Perambalur and Trichy. All these measurements are measured using kilometers, tape. Okay, basic unit is kilometers for measuring roads. Similarly, when we consider liquid items, we measure using cups, jugs, which has a standard quantity. Okay, like liter, milliliter. Okay. Similarly, when we have solid things, even we get weight, we find weight of our own. These things are in our day-to-day life. Okay, come on children. Here is a table for you about metric units. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectometer. HM stands for hectometer. 1 hectometer is equal to 10 decameter. DAM stands for decameter. 1 decameter is equal to 10 meter. 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. 1 decimeter is equal to 10 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Okay, now tell me which is the smallest unit here in this table? Yes, you are right. Excellent. Millimeter is the smallest unit as per this table. Do we have any other unit smaller than this? Yes, of course, we have nanometer, micrometer. All these are smaller units than millimeter. Okay, now as it is a basic thing, let's learn up to millimeter. And which is the biggest unit here? Kilometer. Okay, you should be very thorough in converting from one unit to another unit. If you have to convert from bigger unit to smaller unit, you have to multiply. If you have to convert from smaller unit to bigger unit, you have to divide the number of tens that is there in the conversion. Okay children, in your NCERT books, we come across only few conversions. That is what I have highlighted in yellow color and given you. Okay, 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. All these things will be used in our problems that we are going to solve now. Okay children, to remember this table, I would like to say a small hint. See in this table, kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter. It comes in an order, isn't it? K stands for king, H Henry, D died, B is a basic unit, meter is a basic unit, so there I used to have B, by. D drinking, C chocolate, again millimeter, M stands for milk. So I will say King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. To remember the order in this table, this is a small hint for you. Okay children? Okay, let us go to the problem now. Now your time starts now. Come on children, convert all these things. 4 millimeter is equal to how many millimeter? Hope you got the answer. Add it up with 500 millimeter. Similarly, 3 meter is equal to how many centimeter? Yes, add it with 16 centimeter. You will get an answer. Third one, 16 liter is equal to how many milliliters? Add up 20 milliliter along with that. If you need help, you can recall the table that I have shown before. 8 kilogram is equal to how many grams? Shall we check the answer now? Yes. Check your answer. I hope all got the right answer. Give a clap for yourself. Very good, dear children. Okay. Now, let's do few problems that is there in our exercise. The first question is, find the difference between the greatest and the smallest number that can be written using the digits 6, 2, 7, 4 and 3. Each should be used only once. Okay, come on, start writing. Greatest number. The greatest number is 76,432. Next, the smallest number is, right in the reverse order, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So it becomes 23,467. Now subtract it. Well done. you can get the answer as 52,965. Hope I am clear, my dear children. Okay, now let's go to the next question. To stitch a shirt, 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Out of 40 meter cloth, how many shirts can be stitched and how much cloth will remain? Here there is a tailor. He is going to stitch what? Yes, he is going to stitch shirts. What is the total length of the cloth he is having? I could see many saying the answer 2 meter 15 centimeter. No, it is 40 meter cloth. Listen to my question clearly. What is the total length of the cloth he is having? He is having 40 meter cloth. Okay. How much length does he require to stitch one shirt? It is given as 2 meter 15 centimeter. So, cloth required to stitch one shirt is 2 meter 15 centimeter. Next, I convert meter to centimeter. I am converting from bigger unit to smaller unit. So, 200 centimeter plus 15 centimeter. If I add, I get 215 centimeter. Okay, total length of the cloth is again converting that 40 meter to 4000 centimeter. Because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Now to find the number of shirts that can be stitched out of 40 meter cloth, we should divide 4000 divided by 215. So 215 is 215. If I subtract, I get 185. Bring down that 0, we get 1850. In rough column, you should do the calculation for 215 into 8. So you will get 1720. I will check your rough columns also, my dear children. All rough work should also be done in your classwork note. Okay, so the remainder is 130. 18 shirts. So the quotient is 18. So 18 shirts can be stitched out of 40 meter cloth. So what is the remaining cloth that the tailor will have? He will have 130 centimeter cloth remaining. Hope it is clear for you. Next question is, a student multiplied 7236 by 65 instead of multiplying by 56. By how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? So he was a boy like you. He multiplied by 65 instead of multiplying by 56. So which is correct one? If he multiplied by 56, it is the correct answer. If he multiplies by 65, that will be the wrong answer. So I have given wrong answer as 7236 into 65, which is equal to 4,70,340. This rough multiplication should be there in your rough column of your classwork note. Be clear. In correct answer, he multiplied by 56. He got 4,05,216. To find the difference between these two numbers, again subtract these two numbers in your rough column and get the answer as 65,124. I hope, my dear children, you are familiar with multiplication by 2 digit and subtraction. Okay, I have written some other thing in the right pen. It is alita. Alita means another way of approaching this problem. It is that the difference between 65 and 56 is 9. His answer will vary 9 times 7236. That's the variation he will get between the right answer and wrong answer. So I find the difference between the correct and right multiplicand first, 65 minus 56, and I get 9. So difference in product is 7236 into 9. 9 times the 7236 will be his difference. Multiply it again in rough column and write the answer. You have to do both the methods in your classwork note. Okay, hope this is clear for you. I will continue again in the next video link.